Hi, Craig Anderson here with LeadershipMentor.com. In our time together this week, I want to talk about habits for effective leadership. There's two different types of habits that we all have in our life. We have routine habits, and then we have focused habits. Routine habits are habits that have little to no awareness. And what I mean by that is they're habits that we don't really think about too much. They're something that we always do. There are things that we don't really need to be aware of we're doing them. We almost are on autopilot. So some examples of that are driving a car. After you have driven a car for a few years, you're able to drive a car and without really thinking about what you're doing. And we know that because there's often times when we're driving to work, someplace we go on a regular basis, and there's awareness all of a sudden where you think, gosh, I don't even remember the past neighborhood that I just drove through or the sequence of freeway that I went down. So driving a car is something that we can really do on autopilot, and it doesn't take a lot of awareness. Making coffee in the morning, that's a routine that I have. I get up in the morning and I don't plan it necessarily, but it's something that I just do every single morning. It's a habit that I have or a routine. And the other things like brushing your teeth, TV time, and that's obviously not a very productive habit, but it is something that most of us do have. It may be a habit for you to, when you get off work, you come home and you sit down in front of the TV and you watch TV. That's a habit, a routine habit that you probably have. Now we look at focused habits, and these are habits that really take discipline in order for you to do them. So these are things that you are consciously aware of and that you have to really focus on, and it takes discipline to do them on a regular basis. So going to the gym would be an example of a focused habit. Going to the gym is something that obviously we all are, when we're ending the day, we are excited and we say we're going to go to the gym when we get home from work. But we know that when we get home from work after a long day, we're tired. It takes discipline for us to get to the gym. Making time for friends. Some of you may not be challenged with that. Some of us are. And so we have to make it a focused habit to reach out. We may have to set a reminder that on Saturday, for example, I'm going to reach out to a certain person that I haven't talked to for a couple of weeks. But we have to really focus and apply discipline to that. So how does that apply to leadership and leadership habits? I want you to think about some things that would really benefit you as far as a focused or disciplined habit as a leader. So how about walking the floor and saying good morning? One of the challenges that many of us have is that we actually go into the office and then we immediately either go into our office and close the door, we sit down in front of a computer, and we start going through our emails. And before we know it, it's lunchtime and we've been completely busy, engrossed in replying to all the emails that we have. But you haven't engaged with your team. One of the leadership habits that we highly recommend is going to be when you first get there in the morning, before you turn on your computer, before you look at all of your emails, take some time to say good morning to people. Walk the floor. Connect with people each and every day. Weekly one-on-ones. This is an area that we talk about a lot in our mentoring program, in our communication plan, and that is to establish regular set times with each person on your team. This allows you to connect with them, to maybe coach them in certain areas that they may need some help in, and then to listen to them. What's going on in their world? Has anything changed as far as how they feel about the position? They may share with you some things that are going on at work with the team. Continual learning. You're watching this video, so you may not be someone who's challenged with that, but a lot of us are, and I think one of the things we can do is set ourselves up for success, and that is create a time for learning at least once a week. So maybe once a week on a Friday, between 2 and 3, you've actually blocked that out, and you have a topic that you simply go to YouTube, you do a search on that topic, and then you watch a video. And maybe that is a leadership habit that you can instill on a regular basis. These types of habits they take discipline, and we have to put things in place to make sure that we can do them on a regular basis. Regular time with your manager, another part of our communication plan in our mentoring program. but so important that you have regular time with your manager to allow you to get feedback on how you're doing, to ask questions, to share what's going on in your world. Very important in your success as a leader. And then finally, taking time to step back and review your primary goals and objectives. This is an area that we oftentimes have challenges with because we are in reactive mode and we spend all of our day reacting to things that come at us, whether that's an email, whether that's someone that walks into your office or your work area and they have a problem or a challenge. Those really never go away, and it's almost, for some of us, that's an endless flow of things that we would have to react to. So you have to dedicate time, just like your continual learning and everything else on this list, dedicate time to get away and to review your primary goals and objectives. And this is one of the things we do in our mentoring program. We help you to identify some of those key areas that you're going to be evaluated on. What does success look like in your position? And again, that goes back to working with your manager and identifying those. But once you have a list of your key objectives in your position, you have those in front of you on a regular basis. Now we need to take time to review that. If you look at how you spend your day, are you spending your day supporting those goals and objectives? Or do you find yourself at the end of every single day out of time and not having time to address the things that are really on this list? So if you're going to be successful as a leader, you really need to find a way to create successful leadership habits. And this is a great starting point with this list. I also want to encourage you to join our monthly mentoring program where each month we have a single topic and we go deep into that topic and help coach and mentor you to allow you to really develop your skills in that area. And each month you just build on the previous month. So you just go to our website and you can click on the online courses and then you can select that monthly mentoring option. So I hope you found that helpful and I hope you have a great week.